So many people are wanting to sell AI or AI solutions. And as the space becomes more and more saturated, uh, you have to differentiate the value that you're bringing to the marketplace. And the way to do so is by going beyond a simple or uh, isolated templates that was the kind of status quo or standard when selling AI powered solutions. So you have platforms like N8N, Make.com, and typically what you would do is you would maybe use something, maybe create something like an email automation, like automated workflow, or an AI proposal generator, or an AI onboarding sequence. And you could sell that in an isolated sort of way. And what it would do is, if you were building a lot of custom solutions, you would be able to find sort of tailored workflows that are consistent across different kinds of businesses in a particular industry or across industries. And it would make it such that you could productize your business. But now, as the tech continues to improve and as more people come into the space, in order to differentiate your offering, the way to do so is by really packaging these workflows and turning it into something that could really be transformative for businesses. So selling AI infrastructure. And in this video, I want to show part of what it looks like in order to build and deploy AI solutions and automation solutions such that it can enhance the value that you bring to businesses. So turn on your notifications and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the like button, and I'm going to get right into this. So, all right, so I just pulled up here a list of 25 plus production ready make.com workflows that I've used, whether it's for myself, whether it's for clients that I've built solutions out for. And I'm showing this, and also even showing part of my GitHub repository here. And for those who have been following me or are just familiar with the space or code for that matter, GitHub is basically like Google Drive for your code, and you're able to save templates and files and projects within it. I'm bringing this up because the shift that I'm making in my business and as I build out solutions is starting to really package a lot of these workflows together. And so that can look like different things, right? It depends on if you are just focused on one industry or one kind of business. In my case, I focus primarily on service businesses. What I'm doing is I'm starting to apply vibe coding to the solutions that I offer businesses. So I have here, this is UX Pilot. It's a way of being able to design interfaces for apps. And this is part of a dashboard, or one of the mockups for a dashboard that I'm working on. And it's a part of a system that I'm calling AgentOS. And the system will include different aspects to it. So it'll have a voice dashboard where I've been implementing voice agents for businesses. So you'll be able to have an easier time visualizing how well your agent is performing, right? The number of calls that are coming in, the calls that are being answered, how those calls are being answered, and it'll make it easier for you to visualize and just really understand the impact that the AI is having on your business. And this will be a part of a suite of other kinds of offerings that you can see all within one platform. And so it's starting with just the voice dashboard, but it'll also include business context where you can upload the information for your business and be able to move it from one location to the next. So if you're, let's say, somebody who uses ChatGPT frequently, but then you maybe sometimes use Claude or sometimes use Gemini, how are you able to carry the context from one platform to another? And so that having an ability to transfer context, because it's all sort of stored in one place, can be very helpful. Having access to an AI chat where you're able to compare different large language models for different use cases. And rather than having to go onto these different platforms to see what gives you the better output, you can just kind of do all of this on one platform. And so this is a example of what you can do where you sort of bring together different workflows or offerings to help make it easier for the clients that you work with. And so it might look different from client to client. For example, I worked with a news publishing company and I helped them build out this transcription tool. It's a tool where you drag and drop audio and video files. It'll transcribe those files, and then it can actually run an automation in the background that will then repurpose the transcript into different forms of content, like LinkedIn posts, Facebook posts, tweets, something like this. That's an isolated tool or workflow or automation can be placed into a part of this operating system. In this case, I'm calling AgentOS, where this particular company also has integrated a voice agent for the company. So you can visualize your voice agent. You can also access the transcription tool. You can also access the research agent that was built for the company. Now you're finding a way to sort of consolidate the different tools and solutions that have been built. And it may not be everything, right, that can be compiled on this one platform, but the idea is that it can make it easier to visualize particular analytics that will be helpful for your business, understand the impact that AI is having on your business, and it will connect with your tools. So let's say your voice information gets transferred to Airtable after conversations happen. Then the data, the information from that Airtable can be synced with this dashboard, such that that's what is being updated, and it's being updated in real time to make it again easier to just understand the impact of the AI. And so you might ask, well, how does one go about building out something like this or making it all connect? Well, I'm showing you here UX Pilot, which is really great for creating the designs. Of course, you have ChatGPT or another LLM that could help with fleshing out the screens and the elements that will then go into UX Pilot. Within UX Pilot, you can copy and paste to the platform the screens that you want. So you can prompt for these screens, and it gives you these really nice looking aesthetic. And then you're going to take that from UX Pilot and then use it as context within either Cursor, or maybe you go to Lovable and you begin developing there before taking it to Cursor and building it out further. And then once you have this platform built, you can now store it within a GitHub. And when it comes to one client versus the next client, you can pull from different sort of workflows and features that you've built out, so that it can be customized for. So one client may have a transcription feature and a voice agent dashboard and a AI chat, and then the next client may also have a voice agent feature, but then maybe has a data analytics for property management and other kinds of sort of workflows attached to it, and then you can build upon it over time. And this is something that makes just productizing the business offering more sort of feasible. And what I see kind of the AI space going to next in terms of like real implementation, especially for Main Street businesses. So that was just something that I wanted to share. I will be showing more specifics as I'm building out these operating systems more and sort of customizing them for different kinds of use cases. But for those who are thinking about how to differentiate their offerings and what they're selling with AI. Creating these operating systems that are attached to a vibe coded interface is something to heavily consider. So that's it for this one. I hope you kind of see the vision and where this is going, and sort of like how you can replicate it for your use case. I will be open sourcing the platform that I build, AgentOS, and if you would like to fork it for your own needs, or kind of customize it for your purposes, then that would be completely feasible. See you guys next time.